1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wake you up there, Jeff. Have I? There's not much left, to be honest. It's combing it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I'll just check if they're happy back at base. How's the level on that, Matty? Is it alright? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. They're asking, can you lower it a little bit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On that side reference screen, on the side of the camera, it might be like -12 or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you want me to? Say again? I'll check with them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then flip to channel 2 on your monitor, Matthew. I'll just give these a little tap and make sure you get them. Yeah. Right, Phil?
Sound.
Yeah.
You alright, yeah?
These ones will be on.
Oh, good, thank you. Good, good, good.
1, 2, 3.
Go and get a drink.
Yes, I
That's
got
good.
yeah. I've got to
Good
see
show,
them.
isn't it?
Got to see it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, mate. You okay? Carl.
So before going freelance yourself, were you at Sky or?
Yeah, I was for 17 years, which is how many have been to each other, obviously. And then 3.5 years ago, set up on my own, and now work for various people from PLP to NFL Network in the home. Host events, podcasts,
Bit of PR?
yeah. So
No, good stuff, good stuff.
yeah, it's steady.
I suppose at this point now, we all have the benefits of versatility, better finance. I'm not.
Yeah, no,
Because
absolutely.
I'm still quite young.
It's never straightforward.
No, no.
And setting up off the back of the pandemic probably wasn't the best time to do it.
No, probably not.
But
Better approach, yeah. In those,
and I've been self-employed before I was with City.
Yeah.
But the landscape obviously is very different. So
in those 17 years at Sky, because I was talking to Ben Ransom.
Oh, yeah.
I did that before. He's a good lad. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
a good lad. Like, I've met him once, but he was a good guy. And he said the changes over the years at the Sky, as you can expect, have been massive. As he sort of tried to give a quick overview.
when I first started, everything was recorded on tape.
Yes.
And you had to physically take it back to a regional bureau to play out down the line. Now you don't need to go back to the bureau. If you did a press conference, you'd put together 2 packages, both at least 90 seconds long. One's around 6 o'clock, one in the morning. Now they don't go to packages. So they have trouble in many respects. They don't want to be in there. But everything's a lot closer as well, because obviously you've got great technology and great accessibility to people. There was a time when sports news was taken to a sports news channel.
Yes.
Now you've got various social news channels. Yeah, so everybody's got a camera. That's the case. I used to go on my phone from Sky was Nokia. And you could send a text, but primarily you make calls. So yeah, it's right. It's changed a lot.
Yeah. I mean, he's been there.
He's been at sports news 11 years, I think.
Oh yeah, he used to work in the news.
Yes,
That's the one. But yeah, no, I'm with you. So 5 months or so years as a sport, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It was before this year, so I ended up going on there. I do. The thing is, with those kind of things, it's a few lines of prep and then just having fun, having a bit of a job. It's in your natural. I know I do want to do more of the pieces to get involved in that stuff. I mean, I like doing the movie design, some people want to do that too, that is great. I mean, like, we went to a journalism conference in London. Andy was there. I knew he was there.
Andy
Thompson.
Okay, yeah.
He's a lovely guy. But how I thought he was like very much in touch with the TV side in terms of the sport TV side. He
It's on the news desk.
I don't know. I wasn't acutely aware he was there. And there was a free mark that was like, why, and then eventually he took him over to him and sort of said, I think I'm quite good. Can I have you in there? And he was like, yeah. So, if you don't ask, I suppose.
I've always said that if you see somebody you know and respect, go and introduce yourself.
Yes.
Look, when I was doing work experience, the radio air in Leeds, it was all the mid-90s. I was pressure-based out doing hospital radio and other stuff. If you saw Peter Drury was working at BBC Radio Leeds at the time, and and I've never come across anyone yet who's maybe 5 minutes. So yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, substitute literally abundantly. It's a case of I had a young lad who was just about 1 year younger than me. He's not easy. So I said to the editor, I said, who's this guy? Oh yeah, we got him on this thing. Can I do this? I didn't think he would.
Yeah.
But we had a good relationship. So he was like, yeah, go on, I think fair enough. Like it. Yeah.
What's the worst can happen? So he says no. And also my philosophy is the automatic answer is yes. Worry about how you're going to do it. Well, still say yes.
There's a crash course somewhere. No, you're right. I think it's one thing I've found with
You can't afford to.
No, that's true. But it also keeps me on my toes in the sense that if I knew I was in a full time, certainly if it wasn't something like this, I would get quite it's just in anyone's nature that if it's not necessarily I don't think it counts much because it's a job, you're released to tests and whatnot. So it's something that's very nice.
You can still get into a company.
I guess so.
And that's across the walk of life. The one thing I always say about media and broadcasting in particular is if you get too comfortable, then watch out because there's a million people in your position that are just keen and eager to snap your heels and take an opportunity. And like I said, I always say yes, worry about it later. It happens across the board. The most recent example I can give is Mike McCarthy's head coach at the world's richest franchise in all of sport. And he freely admitted that when he went for the interview with the owner Jerry Jones, he turned around and said, I watched every game that the Packers played over the last 2 years, every minute, every snap. And then in the press conference when he was announced as head coach, freely admitted it. I said, that was, I thought it was what he wanted to do. I watched every snap. So, you know, there's a lesson in that for everyone.
Absolutely. There is one freelance in Merseyside who did a similar course to I did. You've probably heard of it because everyone's
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I know him.
He does go around, there seems to be something everywhere. You know, he's done very well from that, and he works BBC Sport, BBC 5 Live, and as well. Again, acutely aware that he did that as sort of head in his head. It's a freelance himself, not full-time ownership, would want to be challenging on certain things. But it's always nice to ask what he does for things like this.
Never sharing it, but there's plenty to go around.
That's better.
I've never understood people who get paranoid about it. I got freelance gig at Sky 18 months before the week start. I literally ring the news desk twice a week, every week.
Is there anything to
No. Is there anything? No. Everyone does that. Right, I've got this person lined up for an interview. Are you interested? And you get very used to explanations. Or if this result is this much, if this makes it, that's right. But yeah, the worst thing you could say is there anything? Because you're not offering.
Oh, lovely. I look forward to that.
Yeah.
I'll be putting the cricket on tonight, I think.
Go on, Yorkshire's Harry Brook, hero. When Yorkshire's strong, England is strong.
Looks you can It would be a good game. Does he realise this is Everton? Chances are it won't be, mate. Chances are you'll be booed off at half time.
Hamburger.
St. Pauli.
I'd say to him, it's not really the same. He went, well, I know that, but produce something. I've always said to him,
It's wild the fact that it's wild the fact that when he played to get where he got way to, feel like fall away and then
Fresh set of eyes.
Which Tarky was better than him,
yeah, and the back
I tell you what, he nearly dropped a clanger to let him in.
Steve Larson was rubbish. full game before that. Rubbish.
Spain against Spain would be actually because that's basically all it is.
Chris Wood only scores goals.
I mean, that's a big thing.
Only scores goals.
Wish we had somebody that scored goals.
Cunha, I love ever since he came over. I absolutely think he's brilliant.
Yeah, so
No.
yeah,
Aït-Nouri had a good game as well. Getting the ball around by someone who's been so out of form. It's untrue.
It was a joke once, it was just simple balls into the box, and every time they came in, you thought it was possible.
Because the pressure he always put him under, remember?
I think the other thing is the really good goal scoring is they call
Now,
it.
Don was better than that. Can't work out whether it's just purely the switch or the goal rate playing off of Ruiz rather than Neil. Travers is in trouble. He's not actually not happy with him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yes. That'd be better, yes. What he could just...
Just say what's happening to you and Crouch. He's not happy with you. Do it. Just text it.
There you get a call. Yeah, get more pressure on.
What, pressure on the press officer?
Oh, yeah.
Do it, okay. You can tell it's Friday and he's email packing. I'm actually not working tomorrow. My dad's not so good at the minute, so he's out. Not got to the bottom of what's wrong, so we're waiting for there's going to be a CT scan. The echocardiogram showed no heart damage, so at the minute it looks like no heart attack, but he's got absolutely no energy. Only a few weeks ago he was playing golf with me, still hitting decent drives, you know. At 73 he can hit the ball over 200 yards with his driver, so he's doing well.
Out driving, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, as I keep roofing it. Yeah, I think he thought he'd been on the morphine. He said, why? What's wrong with you? He sat at home and go, what's going on here? I'm texting him, you just stay away from games now. Freaking jinx. The only thing is, I took a mate, and my mate, he's a good lad, but he's paying football. He just shouts stupid things. So, it's like, so it ended up fell in front of me at the end of the game. He's bringing him Saturday. I went, no. And he's going to use carer. So yeah, he's on day release, like. Fucking hell. But it's just all kinds of like, he's having a go at Pickford. Ball's nowhere near Pickford. He's having a go at Pickford. Just like, one of the least of Everton's problems is freaking Pickford. Why are you having a go at him all the time? And then when we actually strung about 3 passes together, he starts going, ole! And in the end, I've had to go, can't shut up with you.
You're not coming again.
Neg can't go there in a minute because his wife's been poorly and his mum and dad are a bit, but he usually goes with his dad. So Neg's not been that much. So he's got these tickets going to Spain every week. He refuses to give them to Con because he pisses everyone off around him. So it's like, okay, again, I'm sorry, but that's been a
I'm not
report
going to
this
ask
week.
you about those contracts.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you about those.
Virgil's.
It's a Derby madness recently.
Yeah. And if we can get the team news one in as well.
So they're all esteemed questions.
I don't know if you're asking team news one, actually, but yeah, check out. Check out Kelly. It's just been one
Yeah.
still sat in a dark room racking, trying to get over it. Saying to me, it's one of them. He's not looked properly. You know, like a midfielder scans. Sometimes a midfielder won't scan and get caught, but generally doesn't beat it too much. But he's a lucky finisher. I mean, he's done. The ball's going out. You know, on the bounce, but it will go out. But it,
Like you say, he hasn't looked.
He only squeezes it in as well, doesn't he? Sharp is really tight.
I think it's left because you can waste further time. Ball goes out, and you're just wasting, you know, an extra few seconds. You're not got hold of the ball. You're not punching it clear. Okay, but it goes out play. Ball's dead, and waste more seconds, and just slow everything down again. But at the end of the day, as well, for me, so he said it's a great fitness. I think I still, when you're sliding in like that, and the ball comes off your foot,
Yeah.
it's lucky.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be 100% certain what control you've got over that.
Great finishing for sure.
Play.
Well, he is, but he's not renowned for his finishing.
Good player. He's had scores. I saw that when he got back. Wow. Oh, it was good, yeah. But he's good here. He's not like it. He's going to cause us problems actually tonight. No, McAllister, obviously.
You think he's the only one who's got six points? Just the sniggering around.
Well,
it's not.
There's one thing that really fills me with dread is Mikalenko up against Salah. Just like looking at Mikalenko's performance the other night.
Leave him one-on-one. He's a great one-on-one.
No, he's not. He's all over the shop. Oh my God, he was bad the other night.
The one thing that did strike me the other night was following Man United on Sunday. Jared had made it a very clear decision. If in doubt, I'm putting it out. Wherever I am on the pitch, it is going out.
He must have been majestic, wasn't he?
On that note,
I love him. He's one of the best I've seen for years. Can't go into anything. I think. I just can't.
I wasn't going to say.
You compare it to some.
Because
drags it.
Don't believe all your age.
Apparently they will release millions on any permanent deals.
Will they now?
And once their £100 million takeover goes through.
Oh yeah, that's still going through, is it? It needs to be some offer from some convincing to sell them before we can find someone. Yeah. Attention. Merseyside.
Have you ever been to a Merseyside derby?
Do you know the last Merseyside derby I was at is at Anfield? People didn't play that.
I was there that day as well.
Oh,
Really?
that's pretty. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one in North West was on, so you just put points up.
I was there.
You weren't working the game.
Never mind.
Good afternoon.
I'm not going to ask you about Mo's contract today.
That's a start.
I'll ask you about Mitchell's. There has been a report this week that he's been offered a contract. Virgil has. What can you tell us, if anything?
What do you think the answer is going to be?
I know what the answer is going to be. Well, I've always got to check, haven't I?
Your boss is always telling you you have to
You
ask
have
that.
to check.
Yeah. Maybe tell your boss that you always get the same answer, so it's a bit boring for the people to listen to these press conference.
Well, it's like you tell your players what to do. So my boss tells me what to do. So if your players don't do what you ask them to do,
But I hope I give them better tips than the ones you get then.
obviously you've taken part in derbies before. I mean, it's Feyenoord Sparta, isn't it? And obviously Klassiker is Feyenoord against Ajax, isn't it? So what are you expecting from your first league Merseyside derby, particularly as it's the last Merseyside derby at Goodison Park potentially?
Yeah, I think it's going to be special for everyone, for all the fans that are involved, for the players that are involved, and as well for the managers. To be part of this game is already special, then to be part of the last one on Goodison Park makes it probably even more special. But yeah, it's only a nice experience if the result goes your way. So that is where we are focusing on most for this game.
Would it be added satisfaction to take all 3 points because it is the last one at Goodison Park? Or is it purely just about 3 points because of where you are in your season now?
I never speak about 3 points before a game. You can only talk about this after the game, especially if you face a team like Everton that have done so well in the last 3 or 4 games. 3 clean sheets, a very good game during the week against Wolves. So yeah, we know we have to be ready for a tough game against a good side, against a well-managed side as well. So and probably the fans will be loud. I would say maybe just as loud as the Newcastle ones, but probably these ones are even going to be louder. So we have to be prepared for everything for this game.
And just in terms of who you might get back, is it only Alisson potentially? Is he even ready yet? And just how's Queeve as well? Just because obviously I know the disappointments at the end of the game against Newcastle, but you know he's got pride to his credit in the bank already for what he's done this season.
No, definitely. It was on 1-0 where Joe Gomez made a mistake and they went 1-2 towards him. He saved it. That could have been the 2-0. So he saved us in that moment. So maybe he saved us a point, because if we were going 2-0 down, you never know what could happen afterwards, but things would have been even harder for us. Unfortunately for Queeve, and that is the position he's in, if you make a mistake as a goalkeeper or you make a misjudgment, it's very difficult for someone else to cover it up for you. He's done that a few times for us. If someone else makes a mistake, a player, he's always there to help us. Unfortunately, we as a team are not able to help him, mostly if he misjudges a ball, because he's our last player. But I think he's in a good place. Although he's disappointed like all the others, because we dropped points from a winning situation 1 minute before the end. But he can go into this game with a lot of confidence. Let that be clear.
Are they not ready yet then?
Not ready yet, no. But he will be ready very soon.
Arne, going into this Merseyside derby, you've got a lot of players in your squad that have experienced the atmosphere, know what it's all about. So to what extent do you lean on them going into a game like this?
Not particularly because they've played that game, but as a manager, you always lean on your players because you can make up a good game plan or a great game idea. But it always depends on the players if they are ready to work very hard and to play at their best. So you always lean on your players, not particularly in Everton away, but in every game you play.
And what do you know about the Merseyside derby? What has people around here told you about it?
People told me about it, but I think the main thing I have to know is their playing style, what we can expect, and you need to be aggressive if you go over there, because they will be aggressive as well. But you have to be aggressive in a smart way, because last season we were very aggressive when we went out there, because I watched the game back yesterday, and after half an hour I was a bit surprised because Liverpool had the ball most of the time, but there were 10 fouls made by the Liverpool players and only 1 by an Everton player. So we have to be aggressive, but in a smart way, and especially because they are a big threat in set pieces as well. So every time we give away an unnecessary free kick, that is not smart. So yes, be aggressive, but in a concentrated and smart way.
Given what you said there, then, how do you approach this game? How do you set your team up and send them out?
I think we want to be aggressive on the front foot every game we play. That's not going to be different now, but we always make a game plan where we try to adjust about the threats the other team has and where we think we can hurt them. So that is the way we're going to look at this game as well. But every game, if you want to have a chance to win, you need to be very aggressive and you have to run a lot. And that is one of their strengths as well. They're a very, very hard-working team. So, yeah, if you want to talk about tactics, you first have to match their work rate. And that is what we can, because we've showed that in all the games we've played till now, that we are a team that works really hard as well. But that's also what we need if we go to Everton, because the team works really hard and the fans of Everton will probably help them working even harder.
Everton have got form for targeting goalkeepers they perceive to be maybe a bit weak for set pieces. They did so against Tottenham last season with Vicario and scored from a set piece. Do you think, given the nature of the third goal on Wednesday, that are you expecting some of the same from Everton tomorrow?
I don't think Everton is the only team who is trying to block a goalkeeper or block the best header. That is, I think if we were here 5, 6, 7 years ago, nobody spoke that much about set pieces, and we're 5, 6 years later, and now almost everyone is talking about set pieces and the importance of set pieces. And Everton is definitely a team that can score from a set piece, but we have some players that can score from a set piece as well. So we are focused on the ones we have to defend, but we also think about the ones we can get, because big games, so the ones against City, the ones against Arsenal, Chelsea and all the others, are a main thing in those games are set pieces. So Merseyside derby is a big game, so set pieces is a big part of that as well.
Could be quite extreme weather tomorrow, winds of 65 miles an hour forecast throughout the day. Is that much of a consideration for you?
Not at the moment, but the moment it is like this, you always have to take this in consideration in the choices you make. So, and I'm not talking about the lineup, but I'm talking about the execution of actions of the players. So if you have the wind in your back or not, that can have an influence on certain actions you have to make. So if it is like this, we take this into account. But again, there are many things we take into account before we start a game, but this could be one of them.